Hello everybody, my name is Cameron. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video where I'm doing some talking about sports. And hopefully in the near future I'll be bringing in some gaming content with FIFA, NHL, and Madden. But today I'm starting off with a good session of soccer talk. The first game I'm talking about was a 2-0 controversial win of Arsenal at home at the Emirates Stadium against Hull City. It was the 34th minute, Alexis Sanchez gets the Gunners up 1-0. But it was controversial as it was an off-the-arm goal following a save from the Hull goalie. And then it ended up being a Klukas red card in the 91st minute and a penalty kick goal from Alexis Sanchez in the 93rd minute that made it 2-0 to the Arsenal Gunners. At 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time slot games, there were 5 of them. There was a 0-0 draw at Middlesbrough against Everton, a very boring game. There was a 1-0 Stoke City win at home against Crystal Palace, which came from a goal from Joe Allen, who's amazing for them since coming over the summer from Liverpool and his great run with Wales at the Euros. However, Sam Allardyce, former England manager, struggling with Crystal Palace, with only one win since he took over from Alan Pardew. Another game at that time was Southampton's 4-0 win at the Stadium of Light in Sunderland. It was Mario Gabbiadini who had 2 goals in the first half, making it 3 goals in 2 games for the new signing, as well as a Denayer own goal and a stoppage time goal from Shane Long that made it 4-0 to the Saints. West Ham West Brom was a great game at London Stadium. It was a 2-2 final. Nasser Chadli got the opening goal for West Brom. Then it was Sofiane Feghouli and Manuel Lanzini getting the goals for West Ham for a stoppage time equalizer from Gareth McCauley's header on a corner kick that made it 2-2, forcing Slaven Bilic, manager of West Ham, to be tired and enraged that he threw a microphone, and in doing so, got kicked out of the game. The other game at the time was Manchester United and Watford. Juan Mata finished at 1-2 with Anthony Martial to make it 1-0 in the 32nd minute for Man United, and Anthony Martial in the 60th minute made it 2-0 to the Red Devils at Old Trafford. Going to the later game, it was Liverpool and Tottenham. And that was a great game by paper. Second place, Tottenham, great form, doing great in the league with 50 points. Against Liverpool, who's been struggling, they fell to 6th with 46 points, not doing very well. However, they step up in the big games, the big occasions. Sadio Mane scored 2 goals in the 16th and 18th minute, giving Liverpool a 2-0 win at home against the Spurs of Tottenham. Now looking at the Premier League standings, Chelsea miles away in first, but the other thing is second place is right now Tottenham with 50 points. Reading down the table, you have some good teams: City, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, all behind Tottenham. Currently, Manchester United sits 6th place with 48 points. 2 points off of second place Tottenham. There's not a lot of room for error in the Premier League this season. If you won the Europa League, those 6 teams pretty much have locked it up. If you won the Champions League, it's very tight. You can't slip up at this stage of the season, not against the teams that they have to play. Now the standings before today's game, as I am recording this on Sunday. The early game today was the Burnley at home at Turf Moor against the Premier League leaders, Chelsea. Now, Burnley, they're a very solid team defensively, especially at home, and Chelsea is the best team in the league. So it's going to be a good game, ended up being a 1-1 tie, as Pedro opened the scoring in the 7th minute for Chelsea. Then it was Robbie Brady getting the equalizer in the 24th minute for Burnley, and the game remained that way until the end. And the other game today was a Swansea-Leicester City game. The Swansea City, they've been struggling, but they're starting to pick up their form after they sacked their American manager, Bob Bradley. And Leicester, after winning the Premier League last year and doing pretty well in the Champions League so far, they are struggling and they're battling relegation in the Premier League. They're doing pretty poorly. And this game is in Swansea, and a 2-0 win for the Swans against the defending champions. It was Mawson who had a wonder goal in the 36th minute to give it 1-0. Then Martin Olsen made it 2-0 in the 2nd minute of stoppage time and gave Swansea 3 points to get them away and keep them away from that relegation zone, putting Leicester 1 point off of the bottom 3. And tomorrow, Monday, there's one game, and that's Bournemouth hosting Manchester City. That'll be a very interesting game. Bournemouth, they're kind of one of the middle teams where they seem to do well a lot, but they also struggle in games. And City's not in the best form. Pep Guardiola can definitely get Man City back up there. So that'll be a very interesting game to watch. That's enough of the Premier League for right now. We're going to go over to the Bundesliga in Germany, where Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund, the top two teams in the league, took on away games this weekend, with Munich coming away with a 2-0 win at Ingolstadt, and Dortmund with their American superstar Christian Pulisic falling 2-1 at Darmstadt, who have their own American in Terrence Boyd, who did score a goal in the game. Going to Ligue 1 in France, there were two games that caught my eye. First was Guingamp's win at home over Lyon, which is a little surprising as Lyon with Alexander Lacazette have such a great team, but they're struggling to get points. They're not doing so great this season. And Guingamp's not necessarily the best team, but they're not a bad team. I do have some information a little bit involving them later on, but that's it for their score. The other game in Liga that I saw was Monaco's 5-0 win at home over FC Metz. Ryan Falcao has done a great job as a Monaco striker since returning after going to Manchester United for a while. Yet, they're still battling. They're not clear just yet, but they're getting up there with PSG and Nice slowly behind. Going to La Liga in Spain, the top three teams, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid, all have games this weekend. First, Barcelona traveled to Alaves and came out with a massive 6-0 win, showing no mercy to the Minnows. And Real Madrid, they traveled to Osasuna, and they came in with a nice 3-1 win of their own against a not so great team, but it was away from home, and they'll take that win. And later today, I'm recording Sunday, as I said earlier, there's Atletico Madrid is hosting Celta Vigo. That'll be a very interesting game to see if Atletico Madrid can get back to winning ways and keep up with the top two teams in the league. Going to Serie A, not many interesting games. The one thing to note is the league leaders Juventus. They're traveling to Cagliari today for an interesting game against the Cagliari. And going to the Liga MX in Mexico. Very interesting here. There's three games I caught attention of. Necaxa, they came up with a big win, 2-1 at Tijuana. Yes, on Friday night, which was a very big win for them, as Tijuana and the Xolos are a very good team. And another big game was Pachuca hosting Tigres. Pachuca, with American center back Omar Gonzalez, came up with a 1-0 shutout win over Tigres, led by Pierre-Andre Gignac, who's done a very good job as their leading striker. But they gotta get some results if they want to do well in the Clausura. And going to Club America, one of the best teams in the league, they took on Puebla at home, and they only tied 0-0. Not a good result for Club America, but with Tigres losing, it wasn't the worst result. Same with Tijuana losing, not a bad result. And going to MLS, the season does not start until a couple more weeks. On March 3rd, the first game, Portland taking on Minnesota United, one of the new teams. However, the other new team, Atlanta United, they had a big weekend. They unveiled their jersey numbers for their team, so now everyone knows who it is, including the number 17, which is not given to any particular player, but given to their fans in honor of their first season in Major League Soccer. They also unveiled their second jersey, which is a nice white jersey with some red lining. And they also took on their first game, which was a preseason game against Chattanooga FC, and they came in with a 4-0 win. Big weekend for the new team, Atlanta United. And one big preseason game that took on last night was the California Clasico between Los Angeles Galaxy and the San Jose Earthquakes. A big rivalry in the regular season took on the preseason. San Jose came away with a 1-0 win over the Galaxy, but it's also preseason, doesn't matter. And that's all today for my soccer talk. If you want to see more of this, leave a like. And if this video is 20 likes, I'll do an About Me video so I can show all of my viewers who I am, give them some information on me, who I am, what I do, where I am right now. And that's all for me here. Thank you for watching. Please let me like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.